Hello everybody, it is Monday, May the 11th. Captain Marty Brill here. Got a little bit of fishing news to talk about over the weekend, offshore and inshore. Some of it a little better than it was when we left you on Friday, some of it not quite as good, but I'll bring you up to date in just a moment, so stay right where you're at.
When it comes to general maintenance or major modifications on your diesel vehicle, look no further than Wanchi's Off-Road Diesel Performance in Kill Devil Hills. Master mechanic Ryan Walker developed the plan for having his own auto shop over 20 years ago, and today he owns the premium diesel performance powerhouse of the Outer Banks. To have him and his crew take a look under your hood, give him a call today at 252-715-0025 or find him on social media. Wanchi's Off-Road Diesel Performance, the diesel performance powerhouse of the Outer Banks.
Hey y'all, Captain Marty here to tell you that when my friends are in the market for a new boat engine, repair, or repower, I send them to the best in the business, and that's at Ratcliffe Marine in Belhaven. Ratcliffe Marine is your official Honda outboard dealer. Honda motors are designed to get you on the water fast and get you back to the dock safely and quickly. Ratcliffe Marine is best known as the largest repower center in North Carolina. So when you're in the market for a new motor or you need your Honda service, go to Ratcliffe Marine, 865 Highway 264, Belhaven.
Down in Hatteras is a pretty good day of fishing. Pretty good weekend, actually. Some good blackfin tuna, averaging about 25 pounds a piece. And then they also had some good dolphin fishing, too. And I saw several of those were gaffers. Looked like some 15-pounders. Nice class, really good size for eating. They had a scattered king mackerel, a few wahoo in their catches. And their wahoo fishing is really good in the summertime. And it is not uncommon on a good day for a single boat to catch double figures, like 10 wahoo. You know, there's a lot of places you can go offshore fishing and not catch 10 in your career. So Hatteras is good on the wahoo bite. And they had one boat released 5 blue marlin out of 7 blue marlin bites. That's one of 2 really good blue marlin reports I'll have for you today in the report. Inshore boats caught a little bit of everything. They caught some bluefish. They caught some cobia. There was a few red drum caught. Some Spanish mackerel, some sheephead, and something I maybe have never even reported in one of my fishing reports, and I've been doing it a long time, but they actually released some red snapper down there while fishing on the bottom. So that, I'd say Hatteras had a pretty good weekend of fishing. At Oregon Inlet, a little bit slow yesterday on the tuna bite, but it was pretty good mahi or dolphin fishing. And again, with those same size of the small gaffers, big bailers, small gaffers, 15-pounders were not uncommon. We do have one of our first Gold Star catches of the season to report to you. Captain Bull Tolson on the Sea Toy out of Pirates Cove Marina yesterday released not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 blue marlin and a kicker bonus sailfish as well. 5 billfish, 4 blue marlin, and a sail. That is a great world-class day of fishing for Bull Tolson. And also there was several other sailfish bites being caught. All Bull needed was a white marlin to come up with the grand slam, but white marlin are hard to come by right now, so he was tickled to death to come home with 5 flags in the rigger. Inshore fishing, it was good blue fishing around the inlet at Oregon Inlet. I know Brian Horsley, who does a lot of that backcountry fishing and inlet fishing, both fly fishing and traditionally, had a good day on the bluefish. I heard that from Captain Dickie Harris, shared that information with me. And what else do we have going on in the inshore? Spanish mackerel up and down the beaches a little bit for folks fishing close to the beach. And that's about all I have in that report. Surf and pier fishing. Surf fishing varied, widespread, lots of species, not huge numbers, but we had in the surf, the temperatures are 70 to 73 degrees. Would be an average around Oregon Inlet. So nice mix of bluefish, pompano, red drum, sea mullet, and sheephead. Thanks to Tony Lombardi from thewalkingangler.com for scouting out the pier and surf stuff for me. He mentioned that Jeanette's Pier had some bluefish, some Spanish mackerel, and the sheephead. You notice the theme here. The sheephead are everywhere in our fishing report. And what else do we have? Avalon Pier had blues, Spanish, and false albacore. So that's kind of what piers we did get a report from, but as you can see, all of them are about the same, a mixture of small bottom fish. The bluefish are the crowd pleasers because they're numerous, they're at a good size to eat, and they're a lot of fun to catch. You can catch them on either cut bait or on metal or any type of lure, really. So pretty good on the surf and pier report. Still a few black drum in the catches and occasionally a bigger red drum. Now we'll take a little break right here, and we'll be back in just a moment. We'll talk a little bit more about the sheephead fishing and what's going on in the backcountry.
Hi, I'm LB Daniels, and when you want great local seafood, you go to Fresh Catch Seafood in Wanchese. How do I know it's great? My daddy is one of the fishermen that brings it to the docks. At Fresh Catch Seafood, you will get local seafood right from their fish house. They are a family-owned business that knows the name of every fisherman that comes to their docks. Visit their social media pages to see the latest catches. My daddy would love to put his tuna on your dinner plate, so get it now from Fresh Catch Seafood in Wanchese.
Okay, in the backcountry right now, a lot of that is going to be going around the perimeter of the Pamlico Sound, but we also have 7 sounds to fish in, so there's a little bit of something going on everywhere, but we do have a good trout bite, both gray trout and speckled trout. The season on the speckled trout is closed, though, still, but they are biting. And we're starting to see now some of our wading fishermen that are fishing around Roanoke Island. I heard a first report this week of a little bit of a trout bite going on now for the folks that are wading. And then also back of Hatteras Island, back of Rodanthe, I heard a little bit of a trout bite down that way as well. And a lot of that action, just like last summer, is on a popping cork. If you don't know how to rig up a popping cork or what that is, you just need to go see one of your local tackle shops and they'll fix you right up with everything you need. So we do have puppy drum, we have black drum, we have bluefish, but what we really have, as we have throughout all of today's report, is a good sheephead bite. Continues to amaze me, really, because even though I grew up catching sheephead as my go-to fish as a little boy on the east coast of Florida around the Daytona Beach area, I didn't ever think of them being all that great of sheephead fishing up here when I came to the Outer Banks many, many years ago. But that really has all changed, and the sheephead seem to be really thriving right now. There's a lot of great catches. They're crowd pleasers. They're good to eat. And that's another fishery where a local tackle shop can go a long ways towards teaching you how to fish for sheephead. So it's a little bit of a challenge. The gear, you have to have the right gear, the right hook, and you really need to have something from the crab family for bait. But I noticed yesterday on some of the pier catches, the sheephead were caught on shrimp. Maybe I'm speaking too strongly about the crabs. But sheephead fishing has been good, and some of them are really, really big. Up to and over 10 pounds. Blows my mind. So anyway, I never caught a 10-pounder. The biggest sheephead I ever caught in my life weighed 6.5 pounds. So that is our fishing report. A lot of stuff to talk about as we go forward this week. The first day of fishing for the Hatteras Village Offshore Open will be Wednesday. I'll be down there for that, and I'll keep you abreast of what's happening in the tournament right here. You can just check our fishing report each day. We'll let you know what the standings are and who's doing what. Meanwhile, we need rain, and I hope we get some rain today, tomorrow, next couple days. And I hope the good Lord blesses you like he's blessing me.